You do the list on your own. I'm gonna go see it again. Okay, I'll see you in just in like 3 hours, okay? Okay, bye. Hey guys, so this is Sophia with Kamikaze Kiwi, Booth Babe, and Ninja Tony. We are so excited about Captain America Civil War that we are still in the parking lot. That's why, as you can continue to tell, the lighting's really bad.
Which is nothing new in real life.
Nothing new for our videos. But, you know, we want to pretend like we have excuses for our crappy production quality. But we're just two geeks with a camera. So, pros. Music is always 100% in Marvel movies. I don't know who your music/sound guy is, Marvel. But where can I find him and how can I make love to him? Because, dang, he is on point. He is constantly on point.
Not sure if I agree with you on that one.
Well, I mean, finding him or making love to him?
Yeah, that.
Oh, okay.
I think the opening action sequence is excellent. It does a great job of showing us the characters, where we are in the story, what they're good at, what they've been working at since we've seen them last.
Introduction of characters. So in this one there are 2 new characters and they handle their introductions well and with finesse, so it actually flows really, really well. And I was particularly worried about that because it felt, whenever we heard about it, it felt a bit slapdash, like it was just kind of added in, but it's actually really good.
Yeah. Along with that, with the characters, the costumes of the characters are very functional and very comfortable. We've seen these kind of costumes before. It feels like Chris Evans is really used to wearing the Captain America helmet now. You know, helmets are the helmet that actually works. And it doesn't look like really bad. And the costume's excellent. And for all the characters, all the costumes are just spot on. And again, just comfortable and like
usable, functional.
Very
so
functional.
The thing is, we're never gonna get an all purple Hawkeye costume because that's stupid. Because no one would do that. But that doesn't mean...
What? Stupid? Sophia.
So that doesn't mean that what they're doing is any less true to the comic. They're all very good homages. They're all very well done. Speaking of characters, costumes, stories, the story is cohesive. Even with the introduction of new characters, even with kind of a lot going on and having to put a lot of people in a lot of different places, the story is still cohesive, it still flows, you're still involved, and you still know what's going on.
Yeah, and the reason for the conflict doesn't feel contrived. It feels like these are real characters who have real feelings and emotions, and that they are basically just meaningful and discussing them mostly with their fists.
And part of that is because the relationships between the characters are so well done. They are constantly showing how relationships kind of change, evolve, how even though these characters, they're not different, you're not meeting a different Captain America, you're not meeting a different vision than you've met before, but rather that their relationships change and that they alter based on the stressors and the situations that they're in, and that's actually a really good thing. It's very human. Yes, they're archetypes, but they are relatable archetypes.
Speaking of stressors, excellent segue. The action sequences are wonderful and well varied. Did you know that, Sophia?
I had heard.
Were you aware of that?
I had heard.
That was my contribution to the list. The action sequences are so exciting because there's so many characters on screen. The ways that they fight, they really integrate how they fight.
The pacing is great.
Exactly, the pacing. There's a bunch of action sequences in this, and they're all very different. And they don't let it get stale or boring.
You're never numb to the action.
Exactly. Sometimes the action sequences go on forever. You're just like, that kind of, we could cut that out.
Then they punch a bit and they become mates. No, it's not like that. Because even though we know that at the end they're all going to be friends, because of the way that the action is done and the way that the relationships are, it makes sense. Which also leads to the fact that there are a lot of surprising moments. And these surprising moments are thoughtful and purposeful, well-placed, well-timed, just like you gasp. You actually gasp. You're actually surprised. Sometimes it's a good surprise, sometimes it's a bad surprise, but either way, you are legitimately surprised. And even though some of the stuff, like, you know is coming.
Yeah, man, like some stuff, I saw it coming.
We saw it coming.
It was like in the trailer, and I was like,
but you were still surprised. Like, they did a good job for that. This one's my personal one. Tony Stark isn't his little snarky Starky self.
Trademark snarky Starky.
So, what I mean by that is he is tired, he is haggard, he feels guilt like no other, and normally he is just this little quippy one-liner. I mean, especially whenever you look at like Age of Ultron, he was just one line and left and right? And with this, that's not how it was. He was tired of that, and that showed in a very, very good character building way.
And the last thing, for me, this gave me everything that I wanted out of a Civil War movie. Even things that I didn't know that I wanted. It did not disappoint. Just didn't.
No, it didn't. It is a long 3 hours, because it really is, because you stay for the post credits. There's 2 of them. You can't see my fingers. There's 2 of them.
Yay.
So stay. But it's a long 3 hours, but it's a good 3 hours. I didn't feel exhausted from any one thing.
Alright, you ready to go to cons?
So, cons, and there are a few. Tony really couldn't come up with any, so most of them are me just being critical, because I think nothing's perfect. But there were a few of them.
I actually do have one con.
You do?
It's a super secret con.
A super secret?
It's going to come up in the middle, so be ready for it.
Okay. You and I will find out at the same time, apparently. So, some of the special effects to me felt too surreal. The textures were off, it hit the uncanny valley, and I knew it was fake, and I just didn't care for it.
Yeah. Some of the fight choreography was like kind of how you play with cars when you're a little kid. It's like,
like an 8-year-old's dream fight with his action figures, yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
A little bit.
Some of the conversation felt forced. We all know that they're going to be friends at the end because we have other movies coming up. But they're trying to get the conflict out as fast as possible to get to the next scene, so everything that they say is a little bit melodramatic considering the relationships that they have.
Speaking of melodramatic, Secret Con, here it comes. The music, though well scored and well performed, is just a little bit melodramatic for my taste. It's like, it's kind of like long horn, like whoa. You're like, I get it. Okay, we're sad. Thank you for letting us know. Sound production's great. Too long on horns. Just, we get it. We're sad.
Well, you know why they did the long horn, right?
Why?
Because Bucky never reciprocates Steve's love.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pissed about it. Bucky, if you get the Dorito guy, you stick by him, okay? He is beautiful shoulder to hip ratio. Messing that up, Bucky. Messing it up.
Alright, you can do the last one since you're so angry.
I don't like love. I don't like love in my superhero movies. Now, I will say this. It wasn't poorly done, but if you are seeing this as a standalone movie, you do not understand these relationships because they feel very, very rushed. There is a lot going on in this movie. A lot. Like I said, 3 hours. And you're everywhere all the time in this. So, having the love just felt like a little much. Alright. The really important part.
Quick questions, here we go.
Origin story, source material, yes, no.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm torn, actually. I think there's a lot of stuff that they had to add in here. They are definitely combining a lot of stuff. while it may not be super true to the source material, I still think it's really well done.
It isn't super true, but it all fits. They didn't like try to shoehorn in like a Spider-Man, like who's gonna reveal a secret identity, like in Civil War. Spoiler warning?
Yeah, no. Love story, yes or no?
I'm gonna say yes, because I'm always in for when Captain America gets a kiss from the pretty lady.
Shh, they don't know that.
Oh,
no. Okay. My thing is actually, I like the part with Wanda and Vision. They kind of, and it's not like love, it's not like love, but it is definitely a humanistic kind of intimate thing, and I really like that. The rest, I don't care about. Soundtrack. Yes, no.
Okay, so again, it's melodramatic at points, but they do a really good job of like putting little themes in there. Like the Avenger theme kind of shows up, like bum, bum, ba-da, but it's like really like, again, melodramatic.
It is.
But they use it well.
They use it well. Sound effects are always top notch. Yeah. Always, always, always. Overall, I'm gonna say yes. Yeah. Pros outweigh the cons?
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Enough to see in theaters.
Baloney. Yes, definitely
baloney.
Yes.
This is Tony Baloney, and he is full of baloney. Yes, it is good enough to see in theaters. His little melodramatic spiel right there. Okay, not worth. No, it's great. So enough to see in theater more than once.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
we'll see it. We'll
five?
see it at
Maybe
least
5.
4 times, maybe 5, maybe 5 times.
5?
Now I will say this: there's not as many Easter eggs.
That's for sure.
But you have every character and their mother in there now. Like, what Easter eggs can you expect?
How they fight?
Yeah. Poo poo poo. Anyways, so yeah, go see it. Go see it and go nerd out. Go Marvel out. It is awesome. It's top notch. Best Marvel movie so far? What do you think?
I would think so. I think so.
I think that it is the Marvel movie that we've all been wanting. It's not as like yay happy fun as the Avengers, but it's definitely the Marvel movie that we've been wanting. Like it's that good.
Oh, yeah.
It's that good. Oh my gosh. Chris Evans' shoulders are even better in 3D. Here, you want some cherry coke? Like, he has biceps, but in 3D, it's like, oh my gosh, he has biceps. What's wrong? Well, yeah, I want to go see it again.
Can I go see it again too?
Yeah, we got 3 hours. Let's go.
Go.
Hey guys, it's Sophia again. I'm going to go ahead and do a shameless plug for my shop, Kamikaze Kiwi. I am opening a brand new online shop, hopefully tomorrow. Well, that would be May 6th. May 7th? May 7th, whenever you see this video. I'm having a lot of really cool stuff, and I want to show off, just again, shameless plug, kind of what I do. So right here, if you can see it, those are my bottle cap. I'm trying to get them real close. Those are bottle cap charms, and they are made with real comic book pieces, comic books that we save from landfills. The other thing that I have on that you can't really see right now, my lollipop necklaces. I have big ones, I have little ones. This one happens to be America themed, red, white, and blue. And then my winged barrettes, which I've used them for a lot of different like cosplays, a lot of different anime stuff, but in this particular case I made them in homage to Captain America's helmet. But they're just these big, I have big and small ones. I have all sorts of stuff over there, and 10% of all sales go to charity. So, and that's off the top, not off the bottom. That means that 10% of what you purchase, so if you purchase something for $20, $2 goes straight to charity, either to end child literacy.
End illiteracy? End illiteracy.
End illiteracy. Apparently I need to work.
End some illiteracy right here.
I need it. It goes to get books for kids all over the world, end hunger, and promote STEM. Those are the 3 major things that I work with. Right now I'm working with First Book to get first books for kids all over Canada and the United States. So that's going to be the big one. Anything that you buy made from a comic book right now is going to go to first book. Apparently I need to read some books myself, so I'll work on that between when I see you now and next time. So like, subscribe, comment, tweet at me, whatever. All those things that you're supposed to say at the end of the video, I'm saying them right now.
Hooray.
All right?
Hurrah.
And we'll see you next time. We're definitely going to be doing some more reviews down the line. Any more reaction videos for any really cool trailers that come out between now and then.
Okay, bye.
Bye.